Hello everyone, it's Labs, and this is Ultimate Alchemy. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. I'm having pretty good one myself, but in between episodes, I did a little bit of stuff, not a ton. Let's kind of take a little look-see. I guess the first thing I did was over here. I set up a ender tank just on top of our aqueous accumulator, just to be able to kind of have a main channel for water. So if you go to, I guess, ender tank, you'll check that out. Yeah, ender tank, super easy to make this pack. Just take some gold, some ender stars, and a cauldron. And just moves around liquids kind of wirelessly, I guess you could kind of say that. It just kind of puts it on the same channel. So this ender tank is the same as the one up there because they're on the same channel. So it's white, white, white. To change those, you need dye. So you can make other channels for different liquids and they'll be connected to it on the same exact kind of color channel. So that is kind of how that works. So it's just all the water just being moved around. I can move it anywhere we want. Over here, I just moved our sapling setup. And I'm using flat transfer nodes to just pull it out of the tank. So that works. And I'm just making a whole lot of saplings here. I'm actually going to grab a stack of those. Because I think we're going to also make a main channel to pull in items into our refined storage system. So we're going to have to make some ender chests to do that. So that's definitely a thing. Another thing I did, I guess you can't see anything in here, but I did have these chests set up. So I could just throw in a whole bunch of, say, compressed cobble. Kind of smelt it down, get our iron. It would just get kind of automatically output here. Just going to need to make sure auto input's on. Otherwise, it won't pull things in. And set the sides, of course. But and I guess the other thing I did was make a whole lot of ingots. So I got a whole lot of iron now. Good amount of redstone. I mean, I have the redstone recipe down, so I can just click start, bam, and kind of look up here. You'll see there it just keeps making redstone. So I did like 2,001 batch at one point, just waiting for the sticks to fill up again. And I did a whole lot of recipes. So I got the glowstone, redstone, our ender shards, all the stuff to kind of maintain all those recipes, plus our patterns. Then over here, I did all the patterns for, this would be for our processors, except for the step for the auto smelting, which we're going to take care of. And over here, this is just parts for refined storage. And these other ones are just empty at this point. So that is definitely a thing. I am going to need some more crafters. So I'm going to go ahead and just craft up another 4. Let's get that done. We're also going to need some importers. So I might as well get those started as well. Sweet. Probably going to need 5 of those actually. Let's grab 5 of them. And then that'll be good. And we're also going to make an ender chest because I want to do that import line. Ember chest. Grab one of them. Yeah, this will be pretty sweet. Whenever we have kind of an any kind of automation where we want to pull the items in and not use an importer, we can just do it through the ender chest. And that'll be how that kind of works. I'm just going to grab this as a placement block real quick because we are going to automate this resonator anyway. So let's kind of pop that right there. Go ahead and grab a ender chest. I guess we can throw that right there. And that should work, right? Let's go ahead, grab our importer. Throw that on the bottom. And now anytime I put anything in there, it just automatically goes into a refined storage system. Because it's all linked up. And that's exactly what we want. I must have dropped off the rest of them. Where's the rest of my ender chest? Because you get 4 per recipe, which is really odd. To say die, pretty awesome. Gotta grab a couple of these machines too. Because we're going to automate that. Probably 2 of these furnaces actually. So let's grab 2 of them. And probably 1 of these pulverizers at this point. Probably grab that transmitter too. Then we'll probably head down here. And I just want to, I guess we need a couple translocators or something to actually import into the system. Let's do that. Sweet. And then we'll just have our saplings in the system and we'll be able to make recipes for the I guess it would be for wool and string. We just kind of have that all automated, which is pretty awesome as well. Just get all these recipes kind of done all at once. This is going to handle almost all of our base recipes except for the ones that have to be smelted. Should make sure that's locked too. Anyway, that's good. Should see that, yeah, saplings are coming in now. It's doing what it's supposed to. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I did go ahead and make a bed too, so when it hits nighttime, we can actually sleep this time. You guys don't have to watch me kind of walk around, fumble in the dark. Let's do that. Let's grab our importers. Probably need 4 of them. And probably some cable. Grab that. So we're going to go ahead and automate all these machines and set up the recipes if we can. There's going to be like iron, copper, tin, glass, obsidian. I'm trying to think what else here. Our 3 processor recipes we need to be set up for auto smelt. And there's probably one or 2 more things. Oh yeah, the black quartz, we'll need that one done. And I'm not sure what else. There's probably another recipe or 2 we could do. Oh, we'll have to do the pulverize on the string as well, because we need to get the vines right. Anyway, let's set up these cables real quick. Kind of just come across here. Cool thing about refined storage is really easy to do its wiring. Because you don't have to worry about cables at all, unlike AE2, so it is the easier of the 2. But anyway, that's good there. Let's go ahead and sleep real quick. so we don't have to stare at the nighttime anymore. Sweet. I have to say, nice added bonus. And that's cool. So I think we have pretty much everything we need. We just need to kind of set up our machines here. Get that done. Let's grab our 4 crafters. Maybe pop that puppy right there. We'll get all 4 of them. Gonna grab our redstone furnaces. Do that. We're gonna have a lot of those recipes. That's why I'm gonna do 2 right off the hop. And our resonator. That's good. Then on the back, we're gonna have to set up our importers. This is gonna pull the items back into the system after they're done being crafted. I'm just gonna link them up with that one single cable, and everything should be good now. We do need to configure the sides though. So I didn't really show that. Let's kind of break one of these. There we go. When you're automating machines with fine storage, this here, so the crafter, this little dot needs to be pointed at the furnaces. It does have a wrench. I just haven't made it yet, but we'll get to that at some point. So I'm going to be importing out in the bottom, and we're going to be exporting out the back. So we're going to set them up like that. You can just shift click on the middle, kind of reset them there. Do that, this one, orange as well. And that should be all the settings, I think. This one doesn't need any settings, the resonator. It doesn't care. It's not picky like them. Let's drop them off. Oh, we need to throw that down as well. I'll have to remember that. And we can start making recipes here. You need to make sure it's on processing for machines. That's something you need to be aware of. Let's go to iron ingot. Grab here. So our first recipe, I guess, will be this one. Be able to automatically make iron. Then we'll probably want to do copper and tin. So let's do copper ingot. Grab them. Need to make sure it's the thermal one, because that's where all the recipes kind of sit. Go, and it'd be tin ingot as well. Awesome. Okay, let's grab that one, and there's that. So there's our 3 main recipes there. We're going to grab our processors, because we can get all 3 of those done really quickly. So there's 1 of them, there's 2, and there's 3. Awesome. We'll also need obsidian, so let's grab obsidian, because that is kind of an important one. We use that one a fair amount. And I'm trying to think what else we need here. Obsidian, glass, another one. I've been going through a ton of glass and quartz enriched. We need to deal with quartz enriched as well. We'll get to that pretty soon. And I guess the black quartz would be kind of the last one. So let's go ahead and go black quartz. Check that one out. We'll have to make dust, so that would be within the resonator. And then we'll have to do the smelting, so that would be in the redstone furnaces. So we'll just grab that one right there. So that one's 2 steps. And I guess the last one's going to be the string and stuff. So the string is actually the vines. The vines actually have to get ground down, right? So we need that recipe there. I don't like that it's using that sapling, actually. So we're going to... Oh, stop that. Let's go to a sapling here. I'm going to switch it over to that. I could have just set it to Ordict, and it would have pulled any sapling that was in the system. But I don't know if the other sapling is going to be imported later in the pack, so I'm not going to Ordict it at this point. And then I guess we just need 2 regular recipes, right? So we would go... string. Let's grab a string recipe. Let's do that, because that'll be done just in a regular crafter, same as wool. Then we'll just kind of have all these things on hand, and anytime we need them, we don't have to worry about it anymore, man. We're just going to take care of a whole bunch of recipes at once, and that is pretty cool. Let's go down here. Let's see which machine's taking what. This one's going to be for the resonator. This one is going to be for the pulverizer. And this one's going to be kind of split up here, so I'll split up these a little bit, the processors. Because usually they go hand in hand, right? And then I guess I'll split up the ingots as well. Put that there, that there. These ones don't matter as much. There we go. So that should be all of our recipes if I set everything right. Let's go try 1 from each machine, I guess, each recipe. So I would need, let's see here, let's go to only craftables. Let's try, which ones do we want here? I need vines. Yeah, let's go to string. Oops, I meant to do shift and control, then click. There we go. Tell it to make string. Let's tell it to make some iron. So let's do like 5 iron. Do that. And I guess the last machine would have been the black quartz. So we'll tell it to make one of those as well. And we can just kind of watch it here. The first one's already done. The iron's already finished, so that's cool. And it's already almost done the other 2. I think it's just wait on those furnaces, right? So probably just take it a couple seconds. That one's done. That one's done. And those saplings actually take a long time. But anyway, it's doing what it needs to. It's moving everything around. It's grinding it down. Then it's probably crafting it up. As long as it's kind of not showing in this list anymore, it's finished. Just need to wait for that last one, man. That sapling takes forever. Do I have a... I need an acceleration wand on me anyway. Let's get to auxiliary. Let's get it off on only craftables. Do that there. That's good. So the crafting's done. That's finished. And yeah, we already took care of a ton of resources. So the next thing I probably want to get to here. Oh, I know one thing we got to do before I forget. Is this right here. Because these are going to run out of power really badly. I don't know what I want to deal with next. I don't know if I want to deal with power. Because power is a problem. We are still on this coal. You can see here. They're almost out. Once they run out, this thing turns off. It's actually turned off on me a couple times now. I'm going to go ahead and grab 4 stacks of coal. I could have pumped things in here at any time. I just been too lazy. I think we may get onto another wireless system. That might be something that we do that could actually hold more power and then more of these coal generators kind of done in a nice little tight setup. That is something I want to do. Another thing I would like to do is go, if you go at quartz enriched, so you go quartz, you go enriched. This has been a little bit of pain. So I've had to make a lot of this stuff already. Every time you make a pattern, it actually takes 3 quartz enriched, plus all the kind of machine parts and all that jazz. It's just a lot of work, but there is a second recipe with the induction smelter, which takes 1 iron and 1 silver. You actually get 2 quartz enriched for it. Whereas if you do it here, you get to use 1 silver, 1 iron. You only get 1. Plus it's janky crafting with this kind of setup here. It wasn't too bad with the mechanical user, but at the same time, we double up. So I think I want to go for this. So I think the way to do that, there was something in the path, and it was this. It was the Invar gear. So the material we need for this is iron and nickel. That's how you make Invar. But to get the nickel is a little bit of work in this pack. So you go and check out nickel. Check it out down here. You'll see that you can take iron, you pump it through a fractioning still, and you get nickel. And that's at a 1-to-1. So basically you're just converting molten iron into nickel, which isn't too bad. That isn't a big deal. The problem is, to be able to make this thing, you actually need a nickel. To actually get the nickel, so you need a pulverized nickel, right? The way you're going to get that is through a pulverizer at a 10% chance grinding down iron ore. And that looks like it's the only way we can get it. The problem with that is you need to make the iron ore. And that is 9 iron in the smeltery, cast over a piece of stone to have a chance of getting, to get that, right? And then you only have a 10% chance on that piece of iron ore to get the nickel. So you may go through a lot of iron trying to do this. It's very RNG heavy. We're going to try it out here. I'll do a couple of you guys, and if it doesn't work, then I'll just keep going and doing it until I actually get it. I'm going to grab about 20 stacks of iron. Oh, 20 blocks of iron. Let's do that. Just, you never know how bad the RNG is going to be. And if I do get it early, I can just cast off the rest of the iron like it's normal. Or just use it to make nickel. That works as well, actually. Do that. Awesome. Do that. And since we don't have anything to do with this right now, I'm going to go ahead and probably do a bunch more iron anyway. Let's do like 500. Can we do that much? No problem. Let's click start. That'll just start making iron for us, and we don't have to think about it. We'll also need our pulverizer. Let's go ahead and grab that puppy. Sweet. And we'll probably need a transmitter. So let's go ahead and grab that. And there we go. We're good to go here. Let's kind of drop that off. And that should be everything we need. Actually, before we go, do I have any more seared bricks? I have 16. Let's make another basin. And let's make a faucet as well, because I don't want to use that setup we have over there for this, I don't think. Just be more messy. Let's go ahead and do that. And go ahead and grab a faucet. Pop that right there. Let's smelt down all that iron. Make sure these are all off too, right? So that one's off, and that one's off. Cool. Then we can just kind of speed that up. Maybe. There we go. Got tons of iron in there. And we just put you here. Make sure you have some power. Awesome. We should be good to go here. So we're going to go ahead and throw a piece of iron in. Just kind of cast that on top. Probably speed up that faucet and then speed up the cooldown. Then kind of grab that iron, throw it inside here, and just speed that up, right? And we didn't get it. So yeah, that's only 10% chance. So I'm only going to do a few here with you. And then if I don't get lucky, I'm just going to go kind of do a cut, get it done myself. Because it's really, this kind of stuff, it's kind of annoying when it's this high RNG. I mean, it could take me forever to do this. There might be another way to get this. I just didn't see it. I did not see it all. So this is the way I'm doing it. That, and that, and that. Yeah, I didn't see another way to get nickel at all whatsoever. So it might not be the intended way, I guess. But if you guys know another way, let me know. Then I'll let everyone know in the next video. For sure. There you go. It actually took 10 blocks of iron before I got my pulverized nickel here. So we do have that now. That's pretty cool. We can kind of get this going. I do have a bunch of other stuff that I kind of crafted up here too. So I went ahead and grabbed a casting table, another smelter drain, a hopper, a couple ender chests. We're good to go. What else do we need here? We're going to need to make the actual, I guess, the fractioning still, so we can get that going. So we can go ahead and make more not Invar, I guess nickel really easy. Let's go ahead and grab a tin gear. Let's do that. There's a bunch of gears there, wasn't there? This one just says gears plenty over here. What is with all the gears, man? Grab that one as well. Guess we need to grab our actual machine frame. And then we might be able to actually make this fractioning still. So we'll take that. I haven't used this thing very much, actually. So kind of see how it works out here. I want to move this too. So let's kind of... We don't need this anymore. So let's actually... Do I have iron in there still? I don't know if we need pulverized iron for anything else. So I may just kind of toss that in the system so we don't have to worry about it. And we're going to head over here. We're actually going to throw a drain, I think, right here. So they're not kind of so close to each other. Because I really don't want this set up here at all whatsoever. There we go. Let's grab you. And let's grab you. Now, I'm pretty sure these machines can't auto-input. They don't have the auto-input option. Most of their liquid machines, I don't think, can auto-input. So I'm going to have to kind of pump into it. I'm just thinking about the best way to do this, actually. How could I do this? Let's do it this way. Let's go ahead and grab fracturing still. Let's pop it up there. Let's reset the sides. Let's set import on the bottom. We'll export on the top. That should work there. Then we'll go ahead and grab some fluid translocators. So we need one here, one here. And I should be able to just pump those liquids in, maybe. Here we go. And that looks like that works. It is going to need power though, so let's grab that, throw that there. Then I'm going to grab this casting table and probably this right here. So we're going to grab that, kind of drop you right here, and throw that right there. And that should work in theory. I don't know how much power this takes or how long it takes, but I can see it's going there. Let's kind of speed it along. See if it actually casts off an ingot of nickel. Oh man, those machines take a while. They're definitely going to need some upgrades. That export to that. I don't know if it can export to the top, actually. Did that work? No, there's no way that worked. I'm so confused. It looked like it went through the cycle, right? Let's see. Let's try that one more time to see what's going on here. Is it failing or something? Because it's not getting enough power? I'm going to let it just do its thing. I'm going to give that a second. So the last thing I guess we would need is a way to pull the items out, right? So I could just do an ender chest. In theory, if this all works, just do that. Let's grab an item translocator. Then we should be able to just pump the items into the system that way, I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm going to wait till it's full before I kind of speed it up. Because it looks like it's getting to the point, then stops because it doesn't have enough power or something. So I just want this to kind of fill up here. I'm really going to have to sort out my power soon. It is just starving now. Anyway, not that big an issue right this second, I suppose. But at the same time, I am going to have to deal with it. Speed it up a little bit. So did that work? Yes, we got one right there. Look at that. Awesome. And then I can just go like that. Okay, so that is going to work. It's just a little power starved. Okay, cool. So that handles that. We do need 3 of them, though. I need to get 3 of them out of the system. So kind of help it a little bit. I'm a little afraid now because it looked like it failed. I'm not 100% sure it failed, but I don't have any in my inventory or anything. So I'm not really sure if it failed or not. Yeah, I need 3. Actually, I don't even need 3. Those 2 that we got should be enough. Let's go nickel. I can let the other 2, let the rest just kind of go passively, I'm thinking. Oh, we're also going to need a cast, man. Let's go ahead and get a cast. I don't have cast. I need gold to do that. So let's grab a gold. Do that right there. And then I'm going to pump the gold in here. That'll handle that. And the nickel I need to smelt down too, because it'll mix with the iron, right? So we'll kind of handle it that way. Let me just kind of do that and that. Because I am going to need yet another cast of some kind. I'll just waste a piece of gold at this point, because I don't want to walk back. Do that. Now that right there. What did I just do? Oh yeah, I had one in there. I was thinking about making a cast, got totally confused. Anyway, let's do that, right? That's cool. And now we should be able to switch over to Invar, right? So we've got 6 Invar ready to go. Let's do that. And yeah, we're already getting our Invar. So we only needed 4 to make the gear to be able to make the induction furnace. That handles that. And it's probably already working on iron, right? So let's actually pump that back in. I'm going to let the rest of that iron that's in there turn all into nickel and get pulled in the system, I think. So I'm just going to kind of leave it like that. There we go. Get rid of that jazz, get rid of you. And we have a pulverizer here, which I can kind of figure out what I'm going to do with later. I was gonna do something else too, actually. Let's do this as well. Let's grab a ender chest, one more set here. Grab that. Sweet. I just want to set up those other two here to be able to be automatically pumped in. So right here, I was kind of crafting this stuff, right? I just wanted to have it automatically come in the system. So I could just do that there. And I could do the same here. Just kind of little low-level automation. All this stuff's going to make our life a little easier, right? So kind of drop that off. I don't know why this one either. This one's not... Oh, it is stacking now. I had one. Like, I had two at one point. And they weren't stacking, yet they were all the same channel. I have no idea why I was doing it. I was a little confused. Anyway, let's do that. We need to make the induction furnace. Let's kind of stop babbling here. Go ahead and see how many gears we need for this one. We need an invar. We need a copper. We'll be able to do, actually, our invar in this thing as well. So that's an added bonus. Another copper. Do that. Definitely going to need a tin. Grab you. And then probably just coil. And then we're done. That's cool. Awesome. Maybe? Oh, we actually need to make the machine frame. The gear doesn't help. That'll handle that. We have our induction furnace. That's cool. We're also going to need a crafter. Let's kind of grab one of them. We'll need a importer for this puppy as well. So let's do that. Grab you. Probably going to need 2 induction furnace in the end. Because some of them need a flux item and some of them don't. So it really depends on the recipe. But it makes things a little different. So we'll have to worry about that when the time comes. But for right now, we'll just run the one. And I'm thinking cable, right? So we're going to need a piece of cable. Do that. And that should be good. So let's go ahead and set this puppy up. There we go. So we'll just go like that. I guess I don't even need all that cable underneath. I don't know what I was thinking. And I actually need to grab the crafter too, because I totally derped and didn't grab it. Let's grab the crafter. There we go. Yeah, I just needed the one cable at the first, I guess. I didn't need all the ones on the floor. I needed only to run it to here, to this one crafter. Then all these crafters will just kind of link anyway. So I could just kind of go like this, right? I'm pretty sure. Just like you. Oh, maybe. If I can get in place. There we go. I think that'll work right there. So let's go ahead and pop that right there. Let's go ahead and do that. Where do I have that? Is that close enough? Is that getting power? Yes, it is. Okay. That works. And I think we're good to go. So let's go ahead and test the recipe here. So the recipe we'd want would be for the quartz enriched. That'd be the first one. So quartz enriched. Check that out. So to make that in the induction smelter, just like that. Let's go ahead and set it to processing. Try that one more time. Set the recipe, and that's good. Let's also try, I guess, invar, because I said we could do invar here. Hopefully I wasn't lying. Let's go to induction. Right there. That'll handle that one. So we'll try that one. So that looks good. And let's try out these recipes. Now, this thing has a slot here, and this is the flux slot. I think for these recipes, we actually need the flux off, but we could try it both ways. But I'm pretty sure the flux is just for sand and stuff like that, right? Sand, I think for some, maybe like flint or something like that, or the slags. We're going to try it out. Let's go ahead and say I wanted, let's say here, enriched. Let's go to quartz. Let's see if we can make 10 of that. If I can make 10, that'd be great. Absolutely fantastic, really. Is that not going to... Oh, I didn't set the size. I'm such a dork. Let's go to input. Okay, that's there. Then we'll have to output out the back, which I also didn't set. Let's do the output. There we go. There we go. That's awesome. That's actually really cool. So we have our recipe done. Although the numbers seem off, don't they? So I'm getting 1 to 1. It's supposed to give me 2 per, isn't it? Yeah, it is giving me 2 per. I was a little confused for a second. I thought I saw only 1 there for a second. But that handles that. So that's one more thing taken care of. And I think we're going to move on to something else. I think we're going to look at power and sorting this mess out. Because, yeah, we're just totally burning power. And I keep having to replace that. And I'm too lazy to put in a hopper system or something. And I want to do it properly. So we're going to do it nice and clean and probably work with wireless power here in a second. And okay, I went ahead and grabbed a bunch of stuff here we're going to need. We're going to go ahead and get into Flux Networks. That's going to be our wireless power. We just need to make some of these points and some of these plugs. To do that, though, we need some ender pearls. And they're a little wonky. They actually have to be made from soggy ender pearls, which are resin ender, kind of cast off into a pan cast. And then you have to dry them out. So we have to do that. And then we have to turn them into eyes of ender. The way we're going to do that is a bucket of lava just pouring into it. And it looks like you could do 4 of them with 1 bucket. So yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to get this all going. I do have 10 stacks of these shards. Each one of these shards melts into 25 millibuckets of ender. We need 250. So I do have a cast here we need to make. We also need to grab one more thing here, actually. Let's grab a part builder. Do that. We need a pattern, right? Oh, that's not a part builder at all. I need the actual blank pattern. I'll need those logs anyway, so I guess that doesn't matter. So grab our part builder. And we'll also need the stencil table kind of quickly. Let's do that. Haven't needed that all pack. I have never had to make one. But anyway, we'll kind of pop that there. Pop that there. Pop you in there. And find ourselves a pan cast. Then we'll have to go and actually make the pan mold. There we go. We're good to go. So I think we have everything, but I have to be careful because I'm going to be kind of taking all these coal generators and doing them in a different setup. But when I do that, our power is going to be kind of dead. So anyway, I need to get this iron out of here too, actually. So let's do that. Let's get you here and then maybe do that. We'll just grade it out real quick. I'll come back, probably add it later. Looks like we got a partial cast there. I'm going to do another probably table for this as well. So let's go ahead and grab, what do I need for that? Casting. I do have another casting table because I made that. There we go. That should be good. And we're going to put it where the old setup was. Oh, what did I do with the faucet? Where's my faucet, man? I had a faucet here, right? Oh, it's right here. Let's go ahead and grab that. Then I'll have to make a cast, right? So we'll just do you and pop you right there. We can throw the wood in there. Then we just pop in the 2 gold, and that should handle that. Should be able to speed that up quick, all willy-nilly. Just call that a day. At which point, I had to get the iron out of there too. I didn't really explain that. Oh, ew. Okay, it's not going to mix. It would have mixed with the iron and made pulsating iron, which is not something I want at this point. But anyway, we can cast off the iron here. And while we're doing that, I have some drying racks because we do need to dry this stuff. Probably only going to do about 4 Eyes of Ender right now. But we'll have, you know, the setup to do more later. And I think we can speed that up, but I'm waiting for the stuff to cast anyway. Yeah, that is a big deal. We can take the lava too and just do this right here. And do... I guess I don't have to even pull that out. I can put the lava in just through the drain. And then I can just switch it over and just do... You're right. Can't you just cast it? Oh, you need to take the cast out. Oh, they have to be dry first. What am I even talking about? Don't even listen to me, guys. Let's go ahead and throw the ender pearl down now. Pour some lava on it. Yeah, let's just get this done, man. Finish. There we go. Like I said, we're just going to grab 4 to start. There we go. That's weird. Why? Oh, that's a bucket. Maybe all confused why it wouldn't work. Not even looking at my bar going, hey, why won't you cast off? Anyway, let's do that. Try that again. Cool, cool. And we just need the last one here. And then we can move on, man. Let's do that. Sweet. And sweet. Awesome. Okay, so we got our Eyes of Ender. First thing we're going to do, we're going to sleep. Gonna get that done. Just out of the way. Don't worry about it. And that is definitely a thing. You can see I restarted my pack. But anyway, let's go over here. Let's go over to at Flux. Kind of get this done. I guess the next thing we need to do is actually make the Flux. Let's go to Flint. Let's go ahead and grab a flint and steel. To make the actual Flux, you can throw it in fire or lava. I'm just going to do it in fire right now because it's really easy. And all you have to do is use redstone, right? So you just kind of chuck it into a fire. And, that's a thing. So we'll just kind of go here. Start a fire. Drop you in. Sweet. I don't have to bother with lava right now. Awesome. There we go. Got a whole bunch of flux. Then we have to go to at Flux Networks. And we can actually make our point and our plug. The plugs pull in power. So that's kind of what they're for. We might as well make 16 of those anyway. Let's go ahead and do that. Go back. Try that again. Drop you off. So it actually pulls from the system this time. Make 16. But we only need 1 plug right now. So the plug is going to pull the power into the system. So we'll get that one done. Sweet. And then the points are going to be able to send that power around. So that's kind of how that works there. I guess we have enough for 2 points right now, which is good. Awesome. And that's going to be everything we need to set up this network. And I just need to make sure we have everything got us. We have some conduit. We have some translocators. And that. And I guess we just need these coal generators right here. And I guess we'll grab those. Did I grab my other coals? I did. Cool. Let's just get this done, man. There we go. And there we go. Awesome. I guess we'll just head down here real quick. I'm just going to do a little temporary setup. We won't be using this for a long period of time. Just, oh yeah, these ones have power in them, don't they? But it'll be just until we get to a better, power system. Anyway, we're just going to do kind of a little setup like that. I'm going to grab an ender chest. I meant to get dye too, because we do need to make another channel here. Let's head over here. And we already have a problem. Oh, I can do this in my inventory, actually. I saw this recipe. Yeah, right there. That gives you black pigment there. So just with 4 charcoal. I do need to kind of change the channel because that's our main kind of input channel. So I'm just going to turn this one to black, black, black. That will handle that. And this is going to be for the charcoal, right? So we're just going to pump charcoal into an ender chest, then pump it into the system here. It's going to work out pretty well, I think. There we go. Let's get rid of you, maybe. Can we do that? Awesome. I don't know why this pack, more than any other, things always end up on my one slot, because that's where my pick always is. But this pack in particular, for some reason, it seems like that slot always gets full. I don't know what's doing it. It's just me, or something with to do with the reorganization. I have no idea, but it just seems to be happening all the time. Anyway, I just need to set these to export to all of these coal generators. Just gonna do it kind of like that. Awesome. Then we just need to pull charcoal from the system, and we'll be pretty much done here. Do that right there. Pop you there. Pop you there. Why is there charcoal in this one, man? I have no idea. Is it going up? It should be. I have it pumping in down here. I moved the charcoal setup over here, so it's doing its thing. I just don't know why it's going to that particular spot. Anyway, won't worry about that right now. There we go. Let's go ahead and just pump into that chest now. And it should turn on every one of these coal generators at once, which is pretty awesome. Oh, one of them's not working. Wait a second. Is it prioritizing really weird? It is too. I just need to wait for it to fill up. It's going to fill them all up. It doesn't really matter. All the little particle effects are going the right way. It's doing a weird little priority system. But we're just going to run some cable here. Kind of get that hooked up. And probably come over here. Do the same dang thing. And we just need to get these ones on the end. Cool and cool. And we effectively, I think each one of these produces 40. I think these ones produce 40 RF. So it'd be, what, 8 times? It'd be about 320 RF tick just out of this. And we're just going to take a plug, throw it on the top. We need to create a channel and create a color here. What color do I want? Let's go with yellow. I did that in the recent pack. Let's go with red, man. Where's the red? Is there no like good red? This is the red we're getting. Let's just call this one main. There we go. The color doesn't matter. Loud conversion, you always want that on. Forge energy, it shouldn't matter. We'll just leave it to that. I'm going to turn on that channel. And yeah, this should be good here. This should be working. We do have to make a controller later on, but we don't need it right away. It doesn't really matter at all, actually, at this point. But to turn our system back on, should it be able to just grab a point now from right here, set it to the correct channel, and that should get power almost instantly, actually. Oops, let's not do that. There we go, that's working. So yeah, our system has power now. Our wireless has got power as well. So our machines downstairs are actually getting power, and anything on that other wireless system has power. And in time, we'll be able to switch that over to other power. But we got a good little wireless system, and we kind of dealt with power now. At least for the short term. Until we can get to a better generator, I'm just really not sure what we're going to get to early in this pack. Although it doesn't seem like it's very hard to make Yellorium, to be honest. So we may end up just going that route. Where did I see Yellorium? I can't remember where I saw it. Might have been the liquid. Let's see. Yeah, it's just lava and energized glowstone. So that isn't a big deal at all, because we'll be able to automate lava pretty soon. And energized glowstone, I'm guessing, is still just this, right? Yeah, not a big deal. So anyway, I think I'm actually going to wrap this one up here. I think we made pretty good progress today. And yeah, we did pretty sweet. So as always, if you guys like this video, please hit that like button. If you really liked it, hit that subscribe button. It is always appreciated. Well, you guys all have a good one. I'll see you guys next video. Later.